Are you thinking about making a move and narrowed down your decision to Greenville and Columbia? Well, if you are confused about these two places, then you've come to the right place. Hi, I'm Shawnice, and I am here to help you make an informed decision about living in Greenville versus Columbia, South Carolina. Stick around to the end for a bonus tip that might help you make a well-informed decision. First off, let's talk about the cost of living in Greenville, South Carolina. Greenville is often touted as being more affordable compared to other cities, and that is true to an extent. The cost of living here is about 10% lower than the national average, and housing costs are around 28% lower. So if you're moving from a more expensive area, you might find your wallet feeling a bit fuller. That said, home prices have been rising recently, with the median home price hovering around $300,000. Rentals are tight too, so it is wise to plan your budget accordingly. Now, let's talk about the pros of living in Greenville, starting with the quality of life this city provides. Living in Greenville is like hitting the jackpot for quality of life. I've had the pleasure of visiting, and it is clear why so many love calling this place home. The downtown area is a standout. Imagine strolling down a charming main street dotted with perky shops, vintage clothing stores, and amazing eateries. There's always something happening, from farmers markets to music festivals, which gives the area a lively community feel. The parks here are fantastic. Falls Park is a very popular favorite, with its scenic stone paths and stunning waterfall views from Liberty Bridge. Unity Park and Runway Park are perfect for family outings, whether you're cooling off in the splash pad or watching planes take off. Outdoor enthusiasts will love Greenville's proximity to the Blue Ridge Mountains, offering endless hiking and biking opportunities. Plus, you're just a short drive from the coast and cities like Atlanta. Food lovers, you are in for a treat. Southern cuisine here is phenomenal, with pulled pork barbecue, cheese grits, and glazed donut breakfast sandwiches. Just a few highlights. The local coffee and craft beer scene is also worth exploring. Greenville truly has something for everyone. Everything has a drawback too, so now let's see the cons of Greenville City. Here's a more personal and conversational take on the cons of Greenville City. Let's talk about some of the things you might want to consider before making Greenville City your new home. First off, the weather. If you're like me and you really don't like to be super hot and sticky, you might find the humidity here a bit overwhelming. The heat can be relentless, and if you're dreaming of snowy winters, you might be a little disappointed. Snowfall has become quite rare in recent years. As Greenville grows, so does the traffic. Some of these roads can get really congested, especially during rush hours. You'll definitely need to have a bit of patience on the road. When it comes to education, while there are some great schools, the quality of primary and secondary education can be hit or miss. It's a good idea to research specific schools if you have children. Socially, Greenville might not have the same buzz as a big city. Building new connections and finding diverse events can take a bit more effort. And if you're not living downtown, the public transportation options are pretty limited. You'll almost certainly need a car to get around. Now, let's talk about Columbia. Columbia is actually pretty affordable compared to the national average. Housing is a big win here, with cost about 26% below the national average, which is awesome if you're looking to buy or rent. However, utilities can be a bit pricey, about 34% higher than average. On the flip side, transportation is more affordable, with cost about 23% below the national average. Groceries are slightly above average, but healthcare is where you'll really save money here. Costs are about 133% below the national average for healthcare. The pros of living in Columbia, South Carolina. Number one, Columbia has got amazing energy thanks to the University of South Carolina, right in the heart of the city. Walking around campus or just hanging out nearby, you can really feel the vibrancy USC brings. It's not just the college itself, it's the entire area buzzes with youthful enthusiasm. And it's not just USC. There are several other higher ed institutions around. So there's always something fresh and exciting going on. Whether you're exploring or just soaking in the atmosphere, the lively vibe here is truly hard to miss and makes Columbia a dynamic place to be. Number two, one of the things I really appreciate about Columbia is its cultural diversity. Fort Jackson brings in people from all corners of the country and beyond. As it trains thousands of Army recruits, this mix creates such a vibrant and varied community. I'm always excited about the cultural events here, like the International Festival. It is such a fun way to experience different cultures and connect with people from all walks of life. If you enjoy immersing yourself in diverse cultures and meeting new people, Columbia is definitely a fantastic place to be. Number three, if you're on the hunt for job opportunities, Columbia has you covered. Major employers like Blue Cross Blue Shield, USC, and Fort Jackson provide a broad range of positions across various fields. Whether you're interested in healthcare, education, or another industry, you'll find a solid job market here. It's great to see such a diverse array of job options, making it easier to find something that fits your career goal. And number four, if you're someone who loves spending time outdoors, Columbia is a fantastic place for you. The Three Rivers Greenway is a great spot for walking, biking, and even kayaking. With mild winters, you can enjoy the outdoors nearly all year round. Whether you're into hiking, picnicking, or boating, there's plenty to keep you active and entertained. Columbia really offers a lot for anyone who enjoys making the most of nature and staying active outside. Number five, speaking of winters, Columbia's are wonderfully mild. You'll hardly ever see snow, which is perfect if you're not a fan of freezing temperatures. This mild weather makes it so much easier to enjoy all the outdoor activities year round. It's a nice perk that lets you make the most of Columbia's beautiful green spaces without worrying about bundling up too much. The cons of living in Columbia, South Carolina. Number one, hot and humid summers. Now, I won't sugarcoat it. Summers in Columbia can be brutal. We're talking about high temperatures and serious humidity. If you're not a fan of sweating through your shirt just by walking to your car, this might be a downside. And don't get me started on thunderstorms. They are pretty frequent and sometimes intense. Number two, let's talk about traffic. If you're planning to drive around during rush hour, be prepared for some congestion, especially on major highways like I-20 and I-26. Commuting can take longer than you like, so plan accordingly. Number three, limited public transit. If you're used to big city public transit systems, Columbia's might disappoint you. The Comet, our local bus system, has limited coverage, so it's not the most convenient option if you're trying to get around without a car. Number four, limited entertainment options. While Columbia has its charm, it doesn't have the big city amenities like major concerts or professional sports teams. They're getting better with the concerts though. There's quite a few around. If those are really important to you, it might feel a bit lacking. Number five, spring allergies. Last but not least, if you've got allergies, spring in Columbia can be rough. The pollen levels get pretty high and that can mean dealing with some severe allergies. Bonus tip: if you are still watching this video, it means that you like the video and have found it helpful. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more future videos like this one. I always suggest checking out neighborhoods at various times of the day. What seems like a tranquil spot in the morning can have a completely different vibe in the evening. This way, you get a true sense of the area's energy and see if it really feels like home. It's also a great chance to gauge traffic patterns and discover local amenities. Exploring at different times helps you get a fuller picture what living there might be like. If you found this video helpful and you want to learn more about living in Greenville or Columbia, South Carolina, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my socials for latest updates and videos. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed this video and share it with your friends and family who might be considering a move to Columbia. Once again, I'm Shawnice Muzan, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video for the key to all of your real estate needs.